The handover of Hong Kong from Britain to China in 1997 was a landmark event influenced by complex historical, political, and economic factors. This video gives you a more detailed look at each, with examples. 1. Treaty obligations and expiration of the 99-year lease. Example. In 1898, Britain signed a 99-year lease with the Qing dynasty for the new territories, which make up nearly 90% of Hong Kong's land area and are crucial to its infrastructure and population. By the 1980s, with the lease expiration approaching in 1997, Britain faced a dilemma. Without the new territories, Hong Kong would be severely limited in size and economic viability. This effectively forced Britain's hand to negotiate with China, as they recognized that holding only Hong Kong Island and Kowloon was unsustainable. 2. China's position in the one country, two systems proposal. Example. Deng Xiaoping, China's leader at the time, proposed the one country, two systems concept, allowing Hong Kong to retain its capitalist economic system, legal framework, and rights for 50 years after the 1997 handover. This was crucial in securing British and local Hong Kong acceptance of the handover. The idea allowed China to bring Hong Kong back under its sovereignty while reassuring both the international community and Hong Kongers that their way of life would continue. Real-life impact. Post-handover, Hong Kong retained its distinct legal and financial system, which contributed to its continued status as a global financial hub. For instance, major international financial firms remained headquartered in Hong Kong, attracted by its open market and independent judicial system, both of which were maintained under the one country, two systems policy. 3. Diplomatic and geopolitical pressures. Example. In the 1980s, Britain and China began diplomatic talks on Hong Kong's future. Britain recognized that retaining a colonial possession in Asia was increasingly problematic, especially as post-World War II decolonization had transformed public and political views. Maintaining good relations with China was becoming more valuable than retaining control over Hong Kong. Sino-British Joint Declaration, 1984. This treaty legally committed both countries to ensuring Hong Kong's smooth transition and set the framework for one country, two systems. By signing this declaration, Britain hoped to preserve Hong Kong's prosperity and rights while respecting China's sovereignty claims. Post-handover success. After 1997, Hong Kong's economy benefited from China's booming economy and its proximity to mainland manufacturing centers. Hong Kong became China's largest source of foreign direct investment and a vital channel for Chinese companies to reach international markets. The city's role as an economic bridge facilitated the success of one country, two systems in economic terms. 5. Legal and societal autonomy under one country, two systems. Example. Under the Sino-British Joint Declaration, Hong Kong retained freedoms that were rare in mainland China, such as an independent judiciary, freedom of press, and a partially democratic government structure. This autonomy attracted foreign investment, bolstered by confidence in the rule of law. An example is the continued operation of English common law in Hong Kong, which ensured that foreign companies and investors had a predictable legal environment. Preservation of cultural identity. Hong Kongers retained unique freedoms, including political dissent and press freedom. For instance, Hong Kong developed a vibrant media landscape post-handover, where publications like the South China Morning Post remained editorially independent, representing a stark contrast to mainland China's state-controlled media. 6. Geopolitical strategy for China. Example. The handover of Hong Kong became a symbol of China's reclaiming of territories lost in past conflicts. It was a diplomatic victory and bolstered national pride, helping to reinforce Beijing's message of territorial integrity. This also laid the groundwork for future ambitions, like reunifying with Taiwan under a similar model, though Taiwan has largely rejected such a framework. Impact on China's global standing. Regaining Hong Kong without military conflict allowed China to project an image of strength and unity to the world. It showcased China's growing influence, signaling its readiness to reclaim historical territories through diplomacy, which contrasted with its handling of other regional issues. If you like this video, please encourage our team by clicking like button and subscribe our channel. This will motivate us to make more such videos.